given 20 rules you must follow if you want to survive the after-hours magic. Because at night, Disneyland belongs to someone else. Rule number 1. If you hear footsteps behind you on Main Street after midnight, don't turn around. The nun says the parade still marches even without performers. Rule number 2. If any animatronic in Adventureland moves on its own, walk away slowly. The nun warns they recognize new workers. Rule number 3. Never enter the Sleeping Beauty Castle after 12:30 a.m. The nun says a princess wakes up inside, but she isn't human anymore. Rule number 4. If a ride starts running without power, don't investigate. The nun says lost spirits enjoy one more loop. Rule number 5. If you hear a child laughing near the carousel, ignore it completely. The nun says the child hasn't been alive for decades. Rule number 6. Avoid mirrors inside the gift shops after 1 a.m. The nun says your reflection may turn its head before you do. Rule number 7. If Mickey or any costumed character waves at you after closing, don't wave back. The nun says it isn't an employee inside the suit. Rule number 8. If fog appears suddenly in Tomorrowland, exit immediately. The nun says it carries voices from a future you don't survive. Rule number 9. Never pick up a balloon floating on its own near Main Street. The nun says anything that moves against the wind is attached to something unseen. Rule number 10. If you see lights flickering inside Space Mountain, walk the opposite direction. The nun says something climbs along the tracks in the dark. Rule number 11. If the music from It's a Small World starts playing at night, cover your ears. The nun says the dolls sing messages meant for the dead. Rule number 12. If a ride photo shows someone standing behind you, don't look around. The nun says that figure appears before it arrives. Rule number 13. If you hear the castle fireworks but see no colors in the sky, seek cover. The nun says that sound is not from this world. Rule number 14. Stay away from the rivers of America if the water turns still. The nun says still water means something is watching from below. Rule number 15. If you feel a hand grab your shoulder in Toontown, keep walking. The nun says acknowledging it gives it permission to follow. Rule number 16. Never use the service tunnels alone after 2 a.m. The nun says someone walks there who never stops dragging their feet. Rule number 17. If the carousel horses are all facing you, leave the area immediately. The nun says they shift position when danger is near. Rule number 18. Check your radio twice before answering any call. The nun says your voice sometimes speaks without you. Rule number 19. If a costumed character has no shadow, avoid the entire path they walked. The nun says they belong to the park's oldest story. Rule number 20. If you see the nun's reflection in any ride window, stand perfectly still. She says she's making sure you followed every rule. You survived Disneyland, but the nun says magic becomes darkest when the guests leave. Return tomorrow if you dare.